Have you ever been beaten by a wet spaghetti noodle by your girlfriend because she has a twin sister and you got confused and fucked her dad? Well, that's how it feels to drive a Ford F-250.
Are you taking pictures of me, Jacob? What a lovely face you have. Hello everyone, SweetPeaDG here to give you a dose of escapism. And today we are playing Lurking for Love. What is it about, you ask? Let's find out. Question: is this dude like a werewolf or something? You're settling down in a suburban town in Texas, starting a new life for yourself. Lately, your mail has been getting sent to the wrong house and keeps ending up at your neighbor's front door. Or at least, that's what he told you. Your polite neighbor Jacob has been returning your mail quite often lately. It's almost like he wants to talk to you more. Oh, loving the country music. The doorbell. I rub my eyes and wipe away the dry crust. Consciousness came flooding back to me as I lay on top of my sweaty bed sheets. Girl, you slept good. Texas is pretty different from where I lived before. I've been here for a few months now, but everything still feels new. I actually thought about moving to Texas one day. I attempt to slide myself off bed, my legs almost putting me off balance from my drowsy state. As much as I'd like to continue relaxing under the covers, I'd still have errands to do today. Let's freshen up first. I relieve myself and brush my teeth afterwards. I squint at the mirror. I'm so tired I almost forgot who I was. My name is SweetPea. Yep, that's me, alright. I go by she, her program. You were programmed, huh? To the she, to the her, to the SHE and HER, to the she. Alright, let me stop embarrassing myself. I follow up with my usual facial routine. As I scrub my face, I hear the doorbell again. Okay, I'm coming! Ugh. I go downstairs and make my way through the living room to reach the front door. Check the peephole first. You don't know if it's like a robber or something like that. Who are you? I mean, you're cute. But still, who are you? Oh, it's him again. Ooh, I'm blushing. You like what you see? Well, since we're in Texas, let me get my Texan accent going on. Hi, Sweet Pea. I got your mail by mistake again. Dang, that's the 5th time this month. I wonder what's going on at the post office. This guy is my next door neighbor. Honestly, I don't know anything about him, other than I've seen him work at a retail store close by. Thanks again for bringing me my mail, Oh no, it's happening again. Well, you know what? I am happy that we read the description. So I already know what his name is. Jacob. I did get the name right, didn't I? ... Yeah. Here you go. Oh, I did. Cool. You had me worried there for a second. After he hands over the mail... I promise I can read. After he hands over the package and envelopes, I place my mail on my coffee table to open, but then I noticed... Jacob is still standing at my doorway. You got something to say, dude? So let's chat while he's here. So, Jacob, how's your day been going, since you seem like you want to carry a conversation?
Oh, I've been doing okay. I've been needing to check out this one movie for a while. It's called Revenge of the Jackalopes.
It sounds like one of those cheesy old horror films.
Yeah, it's an obscure one from the 1950s. It was directed by the same guy who made the movie Invasion of the
Shumanjis, I assume?
He also directed the movie Attack of the Blorbo Worms. I like that one.
I definitely don't recognize any of these movies he's talking about. Neither do I.
Did he just cut me off? Invasion of Shamanjis had its positives too, but I feel like the writing in Attack of the Blorbo Worms was a little more consistent.
Cool up.
He cut me off again. I think if they balanced more of the pacing and changed some of the dialogue, the details of why the Shamanjis were invading would have made more sense.
Hey, Jacob?
Hmm?
Your movie knowledge is great, but I gotta run some errands today, so...
Sorry about my rambling. I didn't mean to hold you up.
Well, you were just standing there. You seemed to, want to, make conversation. It's alright. Bye, Jacob.
Goodbye, Sweet Pea. See you around.
So a smirk supposed to be. I close my door and focus back to my mail. Let's see here. Bills are in the envelopes, but my package is something I've been waiting for. Which is... I opened the box and...
Okay.
Yes! My new band t-shirt came! Bewitched Blood. I got into this band recently called Bewitched Blood. They played locally here a few months ago, but they weren't selling merch at the time. Looks like they got popular pretty fast. Now their shirts are almost out of stock on their website. Never stop chasing the dream. I'll have to wear this out soon. Maybe I'll find some other fans in the area. But for now, I gotta catch up with work a bit. Having a remote online job has its pros and cons. It's nice, I get to work from home, but sitting down all day does take a toll on my back.
Girl, you telling I don't even have a gaming chair.
Most of it involves sending documents back and forth, and once in a while having to print them. I wish ink cartridges weren't so expensive.
You ain't no lie.
Ugh, I can feel my stomach growl. I managed to get quite a good chunk of work done for today. My fridge has been nearly cleaned out for a while. It's about time I go get some groceries. I hop into my car and went to the nearby market. I grab a cart and make my way through each aisle. I get some canned foods and some pastas and a few of my favorite snacks. As I pass by the meat section, I see a familiar figure. It's Jacob. He seems to be deep in thought. Didn't leave him alone. You know what? I did say leave him alone. But I'm curious about the dialogue that's going to occur. So let's approach him. I stand a bit closer to the meats and catch my neighbor's attention pretty quickly.
Well, howdy, Sweet Pea. Nice seeing you again so soon.
Hello again. Just here picking up some groceries.
I'm way overdue.
Well, you're the only person you have to feed in your household, so... During the brief pause in our conversation, I scan over the various shades of red behind the glass. Awkward silence. Jacob seems to be staring intently at the fish fillets. So, Jacob, you like seafood?
I love seafood. I've been in the mood for salmon lately.
He fidgets in his spot for a moment.
Hey, I plan on cooking a salmon tonight, and I was wondering, maybe you wanna come over for dinner? I cook so much that I always have leftovers, so it'll be nice to share this with someone else.
I stumbled over my words, but I think when he's inviting someone that in my opinion, when he's inviting someone that he likes, he probably would stumble over his words too. So I'm not doing too bad. I'm staying in character.
You can join me for movie night too, while we eat together.
I got a lot of work done just earlier today, so why not? Get to know our neighbor more and a potential love interest. Sure, I love to. This guy is offering free dinner and a movie? Honestly, I'll take it. Now I don't have to cook for myself tonight. Plus, he seems like a nice guy. I wouldn't mind getting to know him more.
That's great. How does 6 p.m. sound? I'll be sure to have the salmon done before you get there.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll see you then. I pay for my groceries, packed them into my car, and drive home. After putting all my groceries away, I let myself have a light snack so I can save my appetite for later. In the meantime, I'll just catch up with one of my current TV shows, since I have someone else cooking dinner for me. Looks like it's 6 p.m. now. I'll start heading over to Jacob's house. Honey, he said be at his house by 6 p.m., not leave by 6 p.m. Granted, y'all right next door, but still, it's appropriate to be on time.
Next to my house is Jacob's bungalow. Once in a while, I do see him sitting on his patio chair. Sometimes he'll even wave to me after I come home.
I hear some clicking and budging until...
Sweet Pea, please come on in.
Oh, he's still blushing.
Make yourself at home. Get cozy on the couch if you like.
I scan around the small living room. His modern TV sticks out from the rustic appearance of everything else.
The guy's got a style.
Also, I see a fish tank.
I know I said the salmon was gonna be done before you get here, but I ended up forgetting one of the ingredients, so I had to make an extra trip back to the store.
Dang, that must have been pretty annoying.
Yeah, but it was worth it. I wanted to make sure everything was perfect. For you.
You're like one of those shy flirts. You know exactly what you're doing, sir. Don't even try it. Suddenly, the kitchen timer went off. The aroma of cooked fish filled the room.
It's about done now. Let me set up our plates.
Let me just let y'all know, I love a man who can cook. I mean, both my parents cooked whenever they were off. Whenever my dad was off, he would cook dinner for us. Whenever my mom was off, she would cook dinner for us. He walked over to his small kitchen and took out his salmon from the oven. The aroma is even stronger now, and my stomach growls in response.
Someone's hungry. I can hear you all the way from here.
Really? Is that bad? Jacob comes over to the couch and sits next to me, handing over my plate.
Oh, look at that goodness. With a lemon on the side.
Thanks. My food looks like it came straight out of one of those fancy cooking magazines. It looks good, but the real question is, does it taste good? I cut a flaky piece off with the side of my fork and put it in my mouth.
Is it horrible? Is it good? Is it horrendous?
Jacob, this is delicious. It tastes even better than the fish I had at restaurants.
Good. For a second there, I thought he put a certain substance in it. Really? That's sweet of you to say, Sweet Pea. I knew making that extra store trip was worth it. Now, let me go start up the movie.
Oh my gosh, so much gore. We both focus on the screen as we eat our dinner together. This Revenge of the Jackalopes movie did have cheesy acting and effects as I expected, but I found it more charming than outright bad. We both finished our dinner pretty early into the movie, but at least I can get my full focus on the plot now. From what I'm understanding, the Jackalopes are tired of being hunted and experimented on, and now they're rampaging the Midwest. Oh wow, a guy got his eye gouged out by a pair of antlers. Okay. While I'm distracted, I feel a weight shifting behind me. Then, something grazing against the back of my head. Is Jacob making his move? Jacob's arm is wrapped around the top of the couch. His hand was resting on my shoulder. Did he forget I was here, or is this deliberate? Let it go, Speak up. No. I feel like if I'm gonna speak up, it's gonna throw him off and he's just going to jerk his hand back. Let me just pretend that I didn't even notice it. I don't want to ruin the moment. As if he read my mind, I feel his hand rubbing my shoulder in a circular motion. It was, relaxing. Okay. I felt myself zoning out towards the end of the movie. My eyes were fluttering. That's weird. It doesn't seem close to my usual bedtime, and yet... Perhaps I wasn't too far off when I said that I thought that there was a certain substance in my food. Really, Jacob?
Tired?
You would know, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He gently wraps his arm completely around me. My head rests against his shoulder. His body is warm.
And I'm down for the count. Sleep well, sunshine, says Jacob. Jacob, what did you do to me?
I feel myself tossing and turning in my sleep. Rubbing my eyes. I didn't get to finish. ... This is not my house.
Morning, Sweet Pea. Did you sleep okay? Ah, the music back.
Hey, what happened last night?
Oh, you fell asleep during the end of the movie. I didn't want to disrupt you, so I let you sleep here. Aren't you sweet?
He stepped closer and grabbed something draped across my shoulders. It was a blanket.
I didn't want you feeling cold in the middle of the night, so I sort of tucked you in. I also made us some breakfast. It's nothing special, just some eggs and toast.
Hey, I'll take it, it's free. You look out his window. It's still dark out. What time is it? How long was I asleep for?
Let's see. Well, we finished the movie around 8 p.m., which was when you fell asleep. Right now it's 4:35 a.m.
I was asleep for 8 hours? What was in that fish?
Yep, you got a full night's rest.
That's really strange. I usually fall asleep much later than that. Warning signs. How come you're awake so early?
My sleep schedule's kinda everywhere. I'm a night owl. Plus, I wanted to watch the sunrise.
Jacob walks over to his kitchen and comes back with 2 plates.
Here, you'll think better after you eat.
Skip breakfast, have breakfast, considering the fact that I am for certain that there was a certain substance in my salmon. However, is he going to do the same thing again? It would be stupid of me just to ignore it.
What the heck, let's just have breakfast. Throwing caution into the wind.
I feel bad if I decline his generosity. He was kind enough to let me sleep here, and even make me food twice in a row now. I grab the plate in front of me and sit back down on the couch. Thanks, Jacob. It looks good. He comes to sit next to me with his own plate. Breakfast with Jacob. I take a few bites of my toast. It's crispy and buttery, just like I like it. Jacob cuts into his eggs and dips his toast into the yolk. I feel a little awkward only hearing each other's loud crunching in between bites. That's how you know you're hungry. Let's get to know him a little bit. So, Jacob, do you have any hobbies besides watching weird movies? I see a fish tank in the corner of your room over there. He nearly jolts up from his seat in response. You didn't expect me to say anything?
Yeah, I really like fish keeping.
Cool. What got you into fish keeping?
Well, I used to go fishing a lot with my dad. I remember being upset about how I couldn't keep the fish I caught. Then he introduced me to fish keeping. It's a nice little thing, decorating the tank and choosing what kinds of fish you want. They like to follow your finger too, or when I talk to them, they follow my voice. Sometimes I watch them swim around for hours, and hours, and hours, and hours. He takes a large bite out of his toast.
Do you have a favorite fish?
Salmon is my number one, but both in taste and looks. Sockeye salmon even has my favorite colors together. red and green.
I don't think I ever had that before. Yeah, salmon is pretty cool. Mind if I look at your tank?
Go on ahead. See, us country folk, we don't say go ahead. We say go on ahead.
Oh my gosh, you got the SpongeBob pineapple! Cool! And the Jaws shark head. Okay, Jacob has some taste. Okay, I like that. I couldn't help but to squint as my eyes adjusted to the bright red lighting on the tank. It's more yellow from where I'm looking. The enclosure itself was nearly decorated with an array of aquatic plants and little caverns for fish to hide in. There also appears to be a few pieces of decor that reference various TV shows and movies, as we can see. Do you have a favorite fish in this tank?
I usually try not to play favorites when it comes to my pets, but I like that Pelecostomus. If I got that wrong, someone please correct me in the comment section.
Wait, which one?
The big black fish that sucks on the glass. They're also known as pelcos.
Oh, algae eaters! That's what I used to call them. I always call them algae eaters.
His name is Captain. He keeps the tank clean.
Hello, Captain. The fish stares blankly at his surroundings. He's in his own little world.
I like how the pelcos look and how helpful they are keeping algae low. You can also feed them pieces of cucumber. It's fun watching them eat.
I didn't know that they eat cucumber. Oh, learn something new every day.
They're also bottom feeders, which means they can actually eat more than just plants, like dead fish. Pelcos can kill if they want to, but I make sure Captain is well fed so he doesn't attack the other fish. There's also the angelfish. Despite their name, they can actually be pretty aggressive. I only keep a few of them so they don't fight. They usually start fighting with each other when they want a partner for themselves. Can't say I blame them.
I sit back down and finish the remaining pieces of food on my plate.
Hope you enjoyed the little fish tour.
Yeah, your fish are pretty neat.
Thanks. Sometimes I show off my fish tank on fish keeping forums, but showing someone my hobby in person feels much more special. It means a lot to me, Sweet Pea.
Look at that smirk and that look! You know exactly what you're doing. As he finishes his breakfast, he takes both our plates back to his kitchen. I should start heading back home now. Thanks again for the movie night and the breakfast. I still feel bad for sleeping here on accident.
Don't worry about it, Sweet Pea. You're always welcome here, whenever.
I make my way towards his front door to leave, but...
There are 365 locks on this door.
Why are there so many locks, my character says?
Here, let me get those for you.
He unlocks each piece of security quite slowly, as if he's purposely taking his sweet time with it. Honey, I'm right next door. I'm not going anywhere. Unless you do something really, really, really creepy, and then I might consider moving. This is red flag number 1.5. The whole salmon thing was number 1. Finally, he takes out a ring of small keys from his pocket and unlocks the last piece.
Why are you... Goodbye, Sweet Pea. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. I walk back towards my house. It's still dark outside, and I find myself yawning as I get to my front door. I make my way up to my room. Even though I slept a whole 8 hours, I still feel a little drowsy. That's that substance. I got settled down in bed. My mind begins to wander. Something about my neighbor does feel off. You're just now noticing that, honey? Who needs that many locks on a door? But I guess I can't blame him. I've heard of some people going missing in this area. There hasn't been another missing person for a while, though. I don't have the energy to overthink things right now. I shut my eyes and fall asleep. Something I should be doing. Since it's like, what time is it? 2:36 in the morning. The doorbell wakes me up from my slumber. I feel groggy as I rub my eyes. Or groggy. After freshening up in the bathroom, I head towards the front door once again. Oh! You don't look very friendly.
Hi, I need you to sign this.
I'm so used to seeing a different blonde guy show up at my door that for once, I was not expecting the mailman. I don't think I've seen this one around before though. Okay, right here?
Yeah.
I give him back the clipboard, but before handing over my package, he scans over the paper carefully.
Oh, that is such a douchebag grin. SweetPeaDG. Cute name you got there.
Thanks, got it from my mama. Thanks?
Name's Austin. You're new in town, yeah?
Well, I moved here just a few months ago.
The sound in the background supposed to be some kind of warning for us to look out for this guy because he's dangerous. Ah, that explains it. I should have known you ain't from around here. Don't get too many people like you in this town.
What's that supposed to mean? And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just not too many hotties living here, you know.
Look, can I just have my package now? I don't have time for this.
Jeez, calm down, SweetPeaDG. Loosen up a bit. You should be thankful someone is talking to you.
Oh yeah? How so?
Don't it get lonesome around here? Being new and all? I can be your first friend. I already have that in Jacob. He leans an arm against my doorway, bringing his body closer. Sir, personal space. Oh my god. This man has the douchiest of douchebag grins. And if you give me a chance, I can be your boyfriend. Oh, you're a creep. In the corner of my eye, I see Austin's free hand slither its way around my waist.
The door.
Call a post office. This dude does not need to be working. Before I could speak, another man grabs Austin's shoulders and tugs him away from me.
Jacob, my hero.
Hey, you gonna give her the package or not? Who the hell are you? That doesn't matter. Give her the package.
Austin looks down at Jacob, not moving an inch.
Oh, he's sizing you up, Jacob. What you gonna do? Well, it just so happens that this is the last trip I need to make for today. I don't mind doing a little overtime.
Ew.
Oh! Give her the package and get your creepy ass out of here. You got that?
Jacob. So aggressive. I love it.
Jacob's voice boomed in my chest.
I never heard him raise his voice like that before.
I kinda like it. Alright, jeez. No need to make a scene. Relax.
You're the one being perverted over here. I'm pretty sure making a scene is very much appropriate. Austin carelessly tosses my package to me, despite the label saying fragile. Hey! He walks back to his mail truck. Before driving off, he gives a wink in my direction. Ugh. Oh! Jacob was not feeling that. It looks like Jacob saw that too, and raises a middle finger at him before drives off. Hey, Jacob.
That guy didn't touch you, right?
Well, he had his hand around me, but I was ready to push him away, and punch him in his jaw, and knee him in the private parts, and stump his toe, and throw a toaster in his face.
Daddy, chill.
I can see Jacob shaking a bit.
If that asshole ever bothers you again, you let me know, okay?
Sir, yes, sir. I will let you know. It's probably a good idea to have someone close by as a helpful hand, or even a witness. If having another person around me works, then soon enough that creepy mailman will F off for good, or at least treat me with some respect. Thanks, Jacob. I looked down at my box. But hey, at least my mail arrived at my door this time. He stays quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, you're disappointed that you couldn't get my mail to me? Okay, Jacob, I'll see you later.
Goodbye, Sweet Pea.
I closed my front door and began opening my package.
Better be something good.
Cutting open the tape, I look into the contents inside and find... Oh. Cats. My new Muse kitty mug and matching bowl! I'm more of a dog person.
Ain't that right, Toto?
I'm glad these didn't get damaged during shipping, or with Austin's poor handling. I set my new mug and bowl in my kitchen to use later. Since today is my day off, I think it would be a good time to explore the town. The Texas heat has kept me indoors for a while, but since it's autumn, the weather has gotten cooler. I make my way upstairs to get properly dressed and walk to the park. Ah, nature. This park in the neighborhood has a few trails, some benches, and a playground. A lot of orange trees and colorful flowers spread along the path I'm walking on. It's really nice to get out of the house for a while. I take in a deep breath of fresh air, and the surrounding noise of the wind, and birds, and... a camera shutter? Are you taking pictures of me, Jacob? Looks like my neighbor is here at the park too. I didn't know he's into photography. His camera is aiming in my direction because he was taking pictures of me. He stops taking pictures when our gaze meets each other.
Sweet Pea, not seeing you so soon.
Are you taking pictures of me? What are you taking pictures of? You know what, I know that he was taking pictures of me, but I'm going to pretend like, oh, what are you taking pictures of? There's no way you could be taking pictures of me. It's not like you're some
kind of stalker or anything.
What are you taking pictures of, Jacob?
Oh, just the fountain here. Also some of the surrounding scenery,
including me. He looks down at his camera. So, Jacob, are you some kind of photographer?
Yep. It started out as a hobby during high school, and eventually it became a nice side job for me. I love what I do.
That's good to hear. Do you have any favorite pictures you've taken lately?
Yeah, but since I'm using a film camera, the pictures have to be physically developed to view them.
Yeah, special photos.
It does take some work, but the process is worth it. The results look phenomenal.
Jacob fiddles with his camera strap for a bit and keeps one hand on his lens. His other hand looks ready to press the button.
Hey, Sweet Pea? Would you like to be a model for me? All you have to do is strike a couple poses. I need some new material for my portfolio.
You know what? I've always been a photogenic person, and stalker or not, I would love to. Sounds like fun. Do you have any particular poses you want me to try?
Anything that makes you comfortable. Alright, let me stop.
I tried pulling off some simple poses, like peace signs with my hands, and sitting at the fountain. Ooh! I give some smiles and a few stoic looks. The constant shuddering from Jacob's camera tells me he's really into this. Honey, it's you he's taking pictures of. Oh, look at his face!
Yeah, he's enjoying it alright. He's loving this. Yes, just like that. Let me try it creepier. Yes, yes, just like that. No, that didn't fit at all.
I tried out some other poses, a few of which were from anime shows that I watched.
You mean like JoJo Bizarre Adventure? That's the only one that I can think of when it comes to like anime poses.
I see his expression change to a smirk. I wonder if he got my references.
You know what? Real recognize real.
I know a geek when I see one.
You know, Sweet Pea, I don't know if anyone's told you this before, but you're really photogenic.
Photogenic?
I know what that means. Stop. It means you naturally look great in photographs.
I can feel my face blushing. Oh, that's really sweet of you to say. Jacob flips his camera to its side and holds down a button on the bottom. His other hand flicks up a tab from the top of the camera and begins turning the knob.
Looks like I used up on my roll of film. I look forward to developing these later. Thank you for being my model, Sweet Pea.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. It's no problem, Jacob. I'm happy I could help. I can't wait to see how your photos turn out. Do you have a website I can view them on? Or maybe some physical copies? I love to own a few.
Actually, these are, they're for a private portfolio.
I feel taken aback. I mean, like, I was your model for the project. The least you can do is compensate me with photos of myself, sir. Private?
Yeah, my private portfolio is meant for, like, showing it to professional companies and stuff. If I post my best work publicly, people might steal my work, you know?
I suppose that makes sense. Okay then. Well, good luck with your portfolio. I'll see you around.
Goodbye, Sweet Pea. Thanks again.
I walk away from the fountain and follow a different path. The fallen leaves give a nice crunch underneath each of my steps. I sit myself down at a nearby bench. This park is nice, but I'm curious what else the town has to offer. I get out my phone and search for what stores are nearby. Other than the grocery store and a small retail outlet, looks like there's a mall. The day is still young, time to head back. As I make my way back home, I grab my car keys and drive my way to the local mall.
Tell me why this looks like Hot Topic.
I'm surprised to find a pop top.
Dodging copyright, I see.
I'm surprised to find a Pop Topic shop inside the mall. I haven't been inside one of these since I was a teenager. The walls were covered in shirt designs for sale, ranging from bands, cartoons, and anime. I turned to my left to spot a whole section dedicated to plushies. Wait, is that a jumbo-sized Muse plush? Now find a dog version for me and I will go ecstatic. I squeeze the plush and give it a big hug. Oh my god. It's so squishy! I slam my money down on the counter and pay for my new plush. Oh my god, what is this, like an anime character, or like, is it a part of a show that you're a big fan of? Anyways, it's not my money that you're spending, so I don't care. No way I was going to leave without him. After some further browsing of the other shops, I didn't see anything else that interests me, unless it had a Muse cat attached to it. Although, the food court looks pretty good. I was so busy shopping, I completely forgot to have lunch. It's already dinner time. I scan over the different options available, and a red glowing sign catches my eye. Behind the glass, there's an array of noodles, rice, and all sorts of different veggies and meats. Pad, kra, pow, pho, pork lard, tom yum soup. Huh, sounds Thai. Oh, I was right! Thai food sounds great right now. I step into the line and wait among the other customers.
So, what are you getting? I take it that those blue question marks signify that this is, this is how unimportant he is.
Austin. I turned to the voice behind me.
Sup, douchebag?
Man, not this guy.
Is this like your theme song? Warning bells all over the place. I said, what are you getting? Chinese food?
No, this is the line for Thai food.
Same thing.
He gave me the
No, it's not, you jerk.
So, what's good here?
I was just gonna get some takeout from here. Maybe some pork larb. It sounds good.
What's that?
It's a dish with seasoned pork mixed with some chili and vegetables. You can wrap it up in some lettuce and eat it like that, or you can eat it with a side of rice. It's really good.
Look at me trying to be nice to this douchebag. What else is there?
I point to the large TV screens behind the workers.
Well, they do have a giant menu you can read from, Austin. Oh, you remember my name.
Seriously?
I rolled my eyes and turned away from him.
Can't this line move any faster?
Aw, come on now. I think it's really sweet you remembered. We only just met, and now you're already thinking about me. I'm flattered, Sweet Pea.
Tell him off, ignore him. Tell him off, ignore him. You know, there's a side of me that wants to make this situation worse, but that might not be the best option at the moment. So, you know what? I'm going to be the bigger person and ignore you.
Oh, he doesn't seem to like that. Hey, it's rude to ignore someone when they're talking to you. ... Sweet Pea. ... You're being a stick in the mud. Come on now. Tell you what. How about I give you my number? I'll remember your address. I can pick you up anytime you want. Just give me a call. Aw, dang. He does have my address. So what? You're gonna stalk me? You're gonna stalk me now? I already got one. You're gonna be number 2.
Does this creep ever shut up? Who even says shit like this? Austin takes out a crusty napkin and pen from his pocket, figures that'll be in there. He scribbles down his number and hands it to me. I don't want it.
Oh, I get it now. You ain't much of a phone caller, eh? That's fine. I understand. How about we just text? Or would you rather have me come over instead?
Keep ignoring him. ...
Take my number.
No, ignore him. ...
Take my number. Ignore. 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 Ignore.
What does this game want me to give in? You know what? For the sake of this video not being too long, I will give up. Not for you. For me. For the audience.
It's clear this guy isn't going to leave me alone. Looks like I'll have to play along, even if it means feeding his already big ego. I swipe the napkin out of his hand and crumble it into my pocket. There. You happy? Hopefully that'll shut him up.
Ha! I knew you wanted me. I'll see you around, Sweet Pea. I'm not really in the mood for Chinese food.
I told you it's Thai food. Finally, that creep left. I let out a sigh and inched my way forward in line. Eventually, I ordered my pork larb and some egg rolls to go. I think I'd rather eat my dinner in peace at home than here. I drive back home, and I can feel my stomach rumble. The moon is already out by the time I walk through my door. I set my Muse plush on the couch and search through the plastic bag full of food. Yikes! The sauce for the egg rolls leaked everywhere. The styrofoam box is drenched. I do have that Muse dinnerware set. I'll just scoop my food into that. I open up my cupboards and grab the matching bowl and mug. I slide my dinner into the clean bowl and pour myself a glass of refreshing water. Water droplets spilled right into my shirt. My mug is chipped! Was that there before? No, it wasn't, despite Austin's poor handling. That crack was not there. Austin did toss me my package instead of just handing it over. Unless maybe he dropped the box before ringing my doorbell? I guess I'll just turn this into a pencil holder later. Girl, you don't remember that it wasn't chipped before? Obviously. Somebody's been tinkering with my stuff. I bring my dinner to my office and turn on my PC. I set my dinner down at my desk and eat while browsing the web. It's been a while since I checked my Friendspace account. Let's see what's new. Okay, who actually remembers MySpace? For me, it was the first social media platform that I had. Then it was Vine. Then it was Facebook. Then Instagram. Then Twitter came along. Vine died. And then I can't remember anything after that. Did I have Instagram? Yeah, those were the three main ones. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter until TikTok came along. Everything looks about the same until I open my notification. Wow, this person liked a lot of the posts I made. I wonder who that is. And you said Muse Supreme. Muse pause. I'm a big Muse fan. Feel free to message me about anything. Collector, gamer, and meme enjoyer. Cringe. Looks like I received a friend request from a user named Salmon VHS. I wonder who it is. I click on his profile. Jacob Alden. Oh, it's my neighbor's profile. Most of his posts are him advertising his photography business. Apparently, he also fixes computers. He does come off as someone who's tech savvy. Alright, Salmon VHS, vintage item hunter, photographer, fish keeper, and lost media connoisseur. What does that mean? I scrolled down and noticed that his friends list only had 2 people. One account is named John Alden. It's probably one of Jacob's family members. The second profile seems to be a meme account. He's gotten the most comments under a post about a lost TV show that he's been archiving. Something called Bappy the Horse? Never heard of it. But it looks like a lot of people were thankful he posted lost footage of this 1960s cartoon. Other than that, and the occasional reblog by John Alden, he doesn't seem to get any other interactions. I hover my mouse over to the request notification. Do I accept? Do I ignore? Do I accept? Do I ignore? And do I accept? Do I ignore? I feel like he's gonna get really upset if I do ignore his friend request, so you know what? To soothe the potential savage beast, I'm going to accept. To be nice. He seems like a lonely guy. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to add him. I do want to make more friends around here too, so it's a win-win. I click the accept friend request button and refresh my page. Maybe he can tell me more about this Bappy the Horse cartoon he found. It'll be refreshing to read during my work break. Speaking of work.
Oh, you've been procrastinating. Don't worry, girl. I do the exact same thing. And it sucks.
I open up my Word document. I have to make sure I get this printed and shipped out soon. I click the print out button and await my papers. Huh? A notification pops up on my screen. Out of ink? Well, looks like I'll just have to buy some tomorrow morning. I finish the remainder of my Thai food and leave the office with my bowl. I place my dinnerware in the sink, walking across the room, my footsteps on something.
Wait a minute, you just gonna leave your dinnerware there? You're not gonna wash it or anything? See, that's how roaches get into the house, you know?
Your secret admirer.
I knew somebody snuck into the house. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I pick up an envelope. A love letter? For me? The outside is adorned with drawings of red hearts. How nice. The back of the envelope has a heart sticker on a flap. I pull it away and open it.
To my darling. One of my favorite pieces of poetry reminds me of you. Not me of you, My view. Among the vast oceans and foamy waves, the salty air and gray storms, I've yet to come across another being within these tides that capture me so. No pristine shine of scales, nor silver can tempt me, for the true treasure I seek is you. Love, your secret admirer. I tried to draw you a swordfish.
Oh, not bad. You did pretty good. You did pretty good. Oh, that's sweet. The little doodles are so cute too. Looks like they've been drawn with glitter pens. To be honest, I didn't expect to gain someone's attention so quickly. But whoever this person is, they definitely got my attention too. You're not gonna question as to how that got into your house? Okay. I smile to myself and head upstairs. I fold the letter back into the envelope and place it on my nightstand. I tuck myself into bed and slowly doze off. The sunshine pierces through my curtains and covers my face. I stretch out my limbs and shift myself off my bed. It's around afternoon. Sleeping feels so nice, but I still need to go out today. I have to get the printer ink. Before I do that, I smell a bit ripe. I'll take a shower before I leave. I gather up some clean clothes and came across my Bewitched Blood t-shirt. Oh yeah, I should wear this today. Sorry if that was awkward. I fold my shirt and bring it with me to the bathroom. I placed my clothes by the sink and made sure to use the bathroom and brush my teeth. Turning the knob, warm water sprays out of the shower head. I undress and step right in. Quick question, why are we going into detail about this? This is nice. I needed this. I lather up my body in soap and wash off the grime. I reach for my new bottle of shampoo, but something looks off. Why is some of it already gone? Did it leak out? Somebody was in your house last night. What's not clicking? What's not clicking, Steven? Well, that's annoying. I guess the bottle is faulty or something. I love how you're in denial. I squeeze out a bit into my palm and start washing my hair. Whew, all clean. I drain myself off with my towel and start putting on my set of clothes. I look into the mirror and my new shirt fits great. I grab my keys and head out the door to the retail store. I comb through the various aisles to reach the electronics section. Let's see here.
Oh! Jacob, to the rescue! He's rolling around at the speed of sound. Need help with something, Sweet Pea?
I jumped from my spot. I jumped too. Oh my gosh! Hey, Jacob! He seemed to notice my startled expression.
Oh, I didn't mean to scare you. I kinda have that effect on people sometimes. So, Sweet Pea, what are you looking for?
I need some printer ink. I ran out of black ink for my printer. If you have the...
Yeah, we have those in stock. Let me go grab one for you.
What? You need to know the number! Well, I mean, it's good to know this place has good customer service. In a flash, he comes back with a big smile on his face.
What? I got it. Here you go, Sweet Pea. He hands me the cartridge box. I look over the number model. ... It's the exact same one.
This is the exact one I needed for my printer.
Yep, just like you wanted.
But how did you know what brand I need to use? And the number type?
This type of ink is bought really often, so I took a lucky guess. Heh. Honey, not everybody has the same printer. Ain't no way. You're the person who was inside my house last night. Just admit it. Just admit it.
Well, thank you for finding the ink I need.
It's no problem at all, Sweet Pea. I'm really happy to help. And this might sound weird, but did you shower today?
What you trying to say, I stink?
I shower every day, sir. As should you.
Yeah, I did. Why?
When you stand by me, I can smell you.
Huh?
Wait, I thought I washed myself thoroughly. Do I stink that bad?
No, not like that. I mean, you smell nice. You smell fresh and clean. like a soft ocean breeze on a summer's night. It's really nice.
Thank you?
Weirdo. Oh my god.
I hate this guy!
Both of us turned our heads next to us.
No.
Hey, Jacob. I know that you're my stalker and all that, but maybe we should team up against Austin. You know, you go high, I go low, below the belt even.
Do you talk to everyone you meet like that? It's called a compliment. Now that you would know what that is. Nah, you're freaking weird, man. Look who's talking, Mr. I like wrapping my arms around strangers. Yeah, you tell him, Jacob. Oh yeah? That's real funny coming from someone who keeps taking SweetPea's mail. That news isn't really shocking to me, since he seemed very disappointed that he didn't get to, hand us our package. Cut him off quick. How does it feel, Jacob, to be cut off? Nuh-uh. You better wash that mouth of yours to a customer.
Wait, what? Jacob, you were deliberately taking my mail.
Yeah, Jacob. Tell SweetPea why you keep taking her as mail. I only took your mail to keep it away from this moron. I saw this guy open people's packages before. I didn't want that happening to you, so I made sure to keep your mail safe with me.
I'm completely shocked. Austin, is this true? The taller man rolled his eyes.
Psh, no, this guy's a creep and a liar. I wouldn't be surprised if he was taking your mail just to get closer to you. Then how do you explain this?
Jacob took out his phone and pulled up a video he recorded.
Ooh, you look like you just got busted.
The footage shows Austin tearing into multiple envelopes, opening what looks like birthday cards and taking money out of it. Oh, you freaking scumbag.
I didn't know he knew about that. You admit to it? Look, that was only one time. No, you did this multiple times.
Jacob then opens up a folder with multiple videos of Austin's behavior. You look so guilty right now. Wow.
Yeah, not so tough now, are ya? You got him, Jacob. You got him. That's really freaking creepy, man. No, not when you're committing a crime. Ugh, whatever, man. Look, I won't be doing that ever again. I gotta keep this job, so you better delete those videos or else. Or else what? You threatening me? Or else I'll make your life a living hell. How about that? ... Would you like for me to call security? Nah, I'm good. He probably does have a record.
As Austin leaves, he purposely bumps his hip against a table of items on display, knocking the boxes to the ground.
Oops.
Heh heh heh. Jacob grits his teeth and clenches his hand into shaky fists.
Freaking a-hole.
He starts stacking everything back up again. I give him a hand and pick up the remaining boxes. Oh, I'm so nice.
Thanks, SweetPea. Didn't think we had to go through that today. But, enjoy your printer ink. If you need help looking for anything else, just let me know.
Actually, I do have a question. Why haven't you reported Austin about him stealing?
Good question. I tried to, but the post office doesn't believe me, even with the videos I took. They said the footage was captured from too far away, so they can't completely confirm whether it's him or not in the video.
Jacob pulls out his phone again, showing me some of the other photos he took.
That's bullshit. It's obviously him. Same douchey man bun, same hair color. It's him.
You know what your problem is, Jacob?
You probably took the video from an Android.
Admittedly, the footage does look a bit grainy, but it's definitely Austin. It's dumb the post office doesn't believe you.
I know, right? I would have used my better cameras to record this, but they're being used for something else.
Like stalking?
Anyways, I should get back to my work. See you around, Sweet Pea.
He puts his phone back into his pocket and awkwardly smiles at me. I wave goodbye to him as I walk towards the checkout area. After paying for my ink, I make my way back home, still taken aback by what happened. Yeah, it was quite the eventful day. Feels nice to be back home so quick. I place my ink cartridge in my office to replace later. Right now, I'm starving. I make myself a quick bowl of cereal and sit down on my couch. I turn on my TV and flip through the various channels. News 69. Crimson Lake open to the public again. In other news, police have finished their investigation at Crimson Lake. All remains of the body have been uncovered. The identity was of a man in his late 20s named Jesse Hewitt. He was found with over 60 stab wounds to the chest, and rope burns around his wrist, and missing eyes. Autopsy reports say his heart is missing from his chest. Another case from a year ago had similar results. Amy Fernandez was another victim who suffered a similar fate, her body also being absent of a heart. Whoever has been doing these killings has always left the chest cavity of the victims empty. Police are still on the lookout for this unknown killer, but the crime scene has been thoroughly searched. Crimson Lake is now open again to the public. Who wants to go down there knowing that there's a killer on the loose? Wow, that's gruesome. That name Jesse Hewitt is familiar. I do recall reading about this in an article online. He went missing about 3 months ago before I moved here. It's a shame he had to die in such a brutal way. Open or not, I don't think I'll be visiting that lake anytime soon. Smart girl. I picked up my remote and changed the channel to something more happy. Yay, cartoons! Courage the Cowardly Dog. The network is even playing one of my favorites, Sammy the Scaredy Cat. Oh wow! Changed it to a cat. That's cute. In this episode, he has to save his owners from a shadow demon. Even though he kidnapped Sammy's owners, the demon never meant any harm. He was just lonely. Yeah. So he resulted to kidnapping. Just like Bowser. I open my eyes to the sound of loud ringing. Whoa, I must have dozed off. Unknown caller. I take out my phone out my pocket. The number calling me doesn't look like anyone I know. And it can't really be Austin because Austin is the one who gave us his cell phone number, so how is he going to call us if we don't call him and give him our number? Did I lose y'all? The number calling me doesn't look like anyone I know. Scam call, ignore it. It's probably just spam. I press the red button. It's pretty dark out. I check my wall clock. 8:05 p.m. I guess I can make myself a late dinner. I go ahead and make myself a quick sandwich. Ah, that hits the spot. My mail slot. An envelope falls onto the floor. Wait, are they still out there? Dang, whoever left has fast legs. I pick up the envelope. Another secret admirer letter. From yours truly. To my darling, you really are sunshine on a cloudy day, and I hope every time you wake up in the morning, you'll think about my letters. I can't stop thinking about you, and your cute smile. You make me so happy. More than you know. I love you very much. Hugs and kisses, your secret admirer. Admirer. P.S. Bewitched Blood is a great band. Woof! Oh wow. So they enjoy Bewitched Blood? Awesome. How did I know I liked that band? Wait, my shirt! The only place I went today was that retail store. Could my secret admirer be an employee? Or maybe it was another customer. Whoever they are, they got good taste in music. I finished the rest of my sandwich and head upstairs.
Oh. The sound of rain always makes me so sleepy.
It does feel nice to be loved. My heart is racing as I jolt out of my bed. Looks like that raining weather became a storm. I checked the time on my phone. 9:45 a.m. I still have to print out that work document. I guess I'll go get freshened up. I flip the hood up on my printer and take out the old cartridge. I reach out into the plastic bag to take out the new cartridge, but the box is already open. Okay, Jacob, you don't have to come into my house anymore. Stay at home with your 365 different locks. It's empty. Hold on. I look at the date of the cartridge in my hand. Yeah, this is the new one. I guess I must have replaced my cartridge last night and forgot. Oh, you were so in denial. I put the new cartridge back inside the printer. I print out my work document, fold it into an envelope, and add a stamp. I'll bring this to the post office later. Speaking of mail, I should check my front porch for any new packages that hasn't been damaged yet. I took in the refreshing smell of rain. Ah, it is such a beauty. Small puddles formed along the sidewalk to my house. I don't see any mail for myself, but I do see Austin nearby. Sucks to be him right now. Wait, what is he doing? What the hell? He's kicking the packages to people's doors.
Why am I not surprised?
I put on my coat and shoes and run outside into the pouring rain. Hey, asshole, what makes you think that's okay?
Huh? Sweet Pea, the hell do you mean?
I must be stupid and seeing stuff. Forgive me, I'm delusional. You're kicking people's packages. You're gonna break whatever's inside.
And not my problem. I'll just let them believe the sailor didn't package it properly.
The boxes are all soaked in water and mud. How could you think any of this is okay?
Look, my hands are already dirty. I don't need them wet too. And I dropped the box by accident. It was heavy. It's just easier to kick it to Jacob's door.
You're just mad that he called you out on your BS and caught you in the act of performing a criminal act. No need to have all this hater energy when you know you're wrong, sir. He continues kicking the box forward. There's a sticker on the side of the box that reads fragile. It sounds like there's shattered glass inside. Most likely Jacob's lenses. Even if Austin hates Jacob, this is not professional at all. Even if Austin is willing to do this to my neighbor's package, I'm sure he's willing to do this to anyone.
Hey, what are you doing?
I ring my neighbor's doorbell. Jacob pokes his head out the door with a grin.
Good morning, Sweet Pea. What's up?
I caught Austin kicking your package around.
He did what? What the freak, man? Hey, back off. I'm trying to do my job. You ain't doing. Look how banged up my package is. You did this on purpose! Since you're here, I'll just leave the box where it is. I don't got time for this.
Austin scurries back into his mail truck.
As he turns his keys, he gives me a hard stare. Are you happy now, Sweet Pea?
Austin steps on the gas pedal and tries to get as far away from us as possible.
I'm gonna get you, toll.
The rain continues to pour down on us. Jacob doesn't seem bothered and probably too angry to care. He lifts his soaked box from the muddy ground and walks back to his porch. Oh, poor Jacob. I wish Austin wasn't such a jerk. I'm really sorry this happened to you, Jacob. He seemed to calm down a bit from my voice.
I'm glad you told me what happened. Didn't expect them to be any lower of a scumbag than he already is. I did. My neighbor opens his front door and places his wet box on the... Why am I talking in a country accent when this is coming from my thoughts?
My neighbor opens his front door and places his wet box on a floor mat.
Whoa, Sweet Pea, over here. That was a close one. I'm glad you're safe. Come on, Sweet Pea, you should come inside till the storm passes.
You know what, as much as I really want to go back to my house, that might be the best idea to, go inside. Just don't try no funny business, sir. I step inside my neighbor's house, making sure to wipe my shoes on the floor mat. Oh, I'm so respectful. Another lightning strike flashes from the window. It nearly touched the ground. Yeah, it probably could have killed me.
Jeez, haven't had brutal weather like this in quite a while. But whenever we get storms, I like to cook up something that tastes extra good for a cold, wet day like this one.
Something does smell good. Something sweet.
I was preparing some homemade chocolate chip cookies. If you want, you can help me in the kitchen.
Oh, I will love to. Sounds way better than doing nothing.
Great, let's get cooking.
What you got here, Jacob?
Here's where the magic happens. Well, some of it.
Ah! Jacob! Was that a dirty joke?
So, I actually have everything I need out already. The oven is still preheating. Before we start, let's wash our hands.
As if I never cooked before. Who cooks with nasty hands? After washing our hands, I stand next to the counter with the ingredients spread out.
Okay, Sweet Pea. You can start mixing the ingredients together. I'm gonna chop up the chocolate.
You're chopping chocolate?
Yeah, I'm not using regular chocolate chips from the store. I like to get a big chocolate bar and cut it into small cubes. Guess these are chocolate chunk cookies.
Jacob hands me a bowl and spoon. I pour the flour and baking powder and baking soda together. The blonde man opens a drawer and pulls out a kitchen knife. He starts chopping away at the large candy bar, little chunks of chocolate piled up on his cutting board. The sugary fragrance of the chocolate was already tempting me. I guess cookies will be my breakfast for today.
So, on the top of the cookies, Sweet Pea, do you have a favorite dessert?
A dessert? Well, I do like vanilla cake, chocolate chip cookies, strawberry ice cream. I'm a vanilla cake type of girl. But to make you happy, I will choose chocolate chip cookies. I actually love chocolate chip cookies. I'm really looking forward to how these taste.
That's great to hear, Sweet Pea. I hope you like my recipe then.
I stir the remaining ingredients into the bowl. Butter, vanilla extract, brown sugar, and regular sugar, salt, and some eggs. Wait a minute, you gotta add salt into this? I didn't know. I don't remember doing that. Do you do that? Everything is beginning to form into a light brown dough.
Now, all we have left is to add the chocolate.
Jacob takes his knife and sweeps the chunks into the bowl. I stir briskly, making sure the bits mix evenly with the dough.
Good job, Sweet Pea. Looks like the oven is ready too. I'll start setting up the baking tray.
I set the bowl back on the counter and noticed something. Somehow, Jacob got a bit of chocolate on his face. It's small, but it's there. You know what? I want to see his reaction when we take the initiative to just wipe it off his face ourselves. Hey, Jacob, stay still for a sec.
Huh?
I wipe off the bit of chocolate from his face with my thumb.
And I bring my thumb to my mouth.
I don't wipe it off like a paper towel or a cloth. I lick it right in front of him as if I'm flirting on purpose.
That's some good chocolate.
Oh, Oh, thank you, Sweet Pea.
Jacob rolls pieces of dough into little balls to fit onto the tray. He then places it into the oven.
Okie dokie. Now we just gotta wait a few minutes. Thanks for being my sous chef, Sweet Pea. I know these cookies are gonna taste even better with your help.
No problem. I can't wait to try out the cookies. The steady pattern of rain on the rooftops is not stopping. Thunder is still rumbling above us. So, what should we do while we wait?
Well, before you got here, I was actually doing a bit of scrapbooking. Just reorganizing a few things around.
His eyes start to look behind me.
I ordered some new camera lenses, but I know they're completely ruined by Austin. Thankfully, the place I order from accepts damaged returns from poor handling, so at least I'm not at a loss. I'll just have to wait a little longer before I can test out these lenses. It's for my cameras.
What makes these lenses so special?
Lenses I ordered are called zoom lenses. A zoom lens lets me see something really far away. It's perfect for long distance sightseeing.
Oh, neat! Is there something specific you want to use your zoom lens for?
Maybe for taking pictures of birds, some large wild animals, and smaller fellas too. With a zoom lens, I could pretty much take pictures of anything. Nothing can get out of my sight. The way the music stopped.
I used to think that look was cute, but now it's creeping me out.
Wow, this storm really ain't calming down. Anyways, I also want to take some photographs of a few landscapes and other nature scenery. If you ever want to get into photography, just let me know. I'll even let you borrow some of my cameras.
Thanks, Jacob. That's nice of you to offer.
I'm gonna check on the cookies. Feel free to take a seat on the couch.
I sit myself on his comfy couch and notice the open book on the table. There were a few Polaroid photographs strewn about. A lot of these show a much younger Jacob.
Good news, the cookies are done.
He sits next to me with a hot plate of fresh cookies. Oh man, this looks so good!
Go ahead, Sweet Pea. Take the first piece.
You know, I prefer my cookies with milk. Can you go get me some milk, Jacob? I take a big cookie from the top of the stack and bite into it. The cookie was soft and moist. The warm chocolate practically melted into my mouth. Jacob, these are the best cookies I ever had!
I'm glad you...
Jacob, I need this recipe. Please? I mean, like, dang, is it that good? My neighbor seems flattered and chuckles at my over-exaggerated desperation. Yeah, girl, chill out.
Okay. Here, I'll write it down real quick for you.
Jacob grabs the cookie and flips through some of the pages of the scrapbook. I noticed some of these pictures have you as a teenager.
Yep, this scrapbook is specifically dedicated to my high school years. I found a few old pictures in one of the boxes while I was cleaning last week. Decided today was a good time to organize things.
Yeah, nothing like a rainy, stormy day to do stuff you should have done before the storm. Jacob takes a big bite out of his cookie. I pick up one of the Polaroids off the table. He's that good little puppy.
That's a picture of when my dad took us to Louisiana one summer. Some of the best crawfish and gumbo you'll ever have is in Louisiana. I found that eating the crawfish with your bare hands makes you feel like a raccoon.
I never thought about that.
Well, to me at least.
The dog in the photo looks really cute. Was this your dog?
Yeah, her name is Lucy. My dad got me her as a birthday gift when I was a child.
Lucy is a very cute dog. She looks like a Labrador.
Yep, she's a Labrador retriever. Very friendly dog. I miss her a lot.
He took another bite out of his cookie. Let's see. I feel like all of these are touchy subjects. How's your dad? What happened to Lucy? I have a feeling that asking what happened to Lucy is going to unlock a very sad memory. Like maybe Lucy passed, maybe Lucy got lost. Let's ask him about his dad. So, about your dad, you seem pretty close to him. He even looks a lot like you.
My dad taught me a lot of things growing up, and he even got me interested in various hobbies. From repairing computers to teaching me history. He really liked a lot of vintage stuff, like from the 1950s, 1960s, and the 1970s.
Oh, like father, like son.
I try to visit him at least twice a year. We like to go fishing together.
I picked out another photograph from the table. Was this your girlfriend, Jacob? Oh, this one is cute. What's the story here? Jacob takes a quick glance at the photo.
Ah, that's me and Sarah at the county fair. We were both sophomores in high school.
Was she one of your friends?
Yeah, we were friends since we were in kindergarten.
There was a long, drawn-out pause during the conversation. Jacob continued nibbling away at the rest of his cookie.
Aw, this sounds like a sad story about to happen.
So, as my character presses for information, what happened? What happened to
We stopped being friends in senior year of high school.
Okay, you didn't have to cut me off, kid.
That's all.
Dang. No, must have been a bad breakup of friends. But the way you're blushing here, sir, it seemed like you like her. The tone in his voice became harsh.
Dang, he must have got rejected.
He grabs another cookie, this time nearly shoving the whole thing in his mouth. Okay, dude, calm down. I'll take it as a hint to move on. The endless drops of rain and occasional rumble of thunder was the only sound between us. I keep my eyes on the photo for a little longer. They look so happy together. Imagining childhood friends separating on the last year of high school sounds painful. There's a Polaroid sticking out loosely from one of the scrapbook pages. You know, that hair looks familiar. The photograph was dark and somewhat grainy. All I can make out is a street with someone's back facing the camera. Jacob, what's this one? He looks at the picture I was holding, then takes it out my hand. ... Between you and me, I think this is where his stalking began.
It's nothing special. This picture was just for an all-class assignment. My photography class let us take pictures of different categories. This was one for street photography. Street photography is capturing everyday life events, usually within a city or town. I like taking pictures of people walking, just going around the town, minding their own business.
I sneak a view of the photograph again. Is it Sarah? You know, I'm curious. Jacob? Is it Sarah?
That's a very intense look you're giving me, sir. Doesn't matter if it is. It's just some street photography. Caught her one day in town and decided to snap a few photos for my assignment. Nothing more.
Okay,
I got it. This one actually needs to be put in a different scrapbook.
he slides the Polaroid into his pants pocket.
I think I'll continue my scrapbooking a little later. It can get pretty messy having a bunch of pictures all out at once. You can keep looking if you want.
I flipped through the remaining pages of the scrapbook. Even though it's sectioned off by year, there doesn't seem to be any photos of his senior year. Probably was very sad that he lost his friend. I'm guessing this has to do with Jacob and Sarah cutting ties with each other. So, Jacob, did you have any other friends in school?
Yeah, I did. Monty, Steve, Kenny. The last time they all talked to me was when prom was happening. None of us had dates, but all our moms forced us to go to the prom anyways. We were all going to hang out together, but I ended up leaving the prom early. I couldn't bear to see her anymore.
And so, but you resulted in stalking her. You know what? I'm gonna just leave that alone. ...
The man next to me takes a deep breath.
I always wanted to slow dance. Never even got the chance to do that.
Oh, and she was the one that you wanted to do that slow dance with.
I'll slow dance with you. I like dancing.
Just don't give me that look, okay?
You want?
If you want, I can slow dance with you. It's pretty easy. He just sits there, wide-eyed, still in shock by my offer.
You want to slow dance with me? Right now?
Yeah, why not? I know it won't be the same as a prom slow dance, but if it's something you want to try, I'm down.
Jacob immediately gets up from his spot and slides out a box from under the coffee table. He pulls out a record. He's so excited. There's a lot of ballads and love songs I like from the 1950s. This is one of my favorites. If we're gonna slow dance, I always wanted to try it to this song.
The song is pretty familiar to me. It was a catchy and soft tune, with some tender sounding lyrics to follow. I get up from my spot and stand in front of Jacob. Okay, put one of your hands on my shoulder and place your other hand around my neck.
Huh?
Around my back. Oh. Don't be so shy. Look, like this?
Yeah, just loosen your grip a bit. You're giving my shoulder a death squeeze.
Oops, sorry. I'm still a bit nervous.
That's okay. Now, you want to gently sway your body side to side. Jacob follows my lead, and his once tense grip started to relax. You're doing good, Jacob.
Thanks.
I take a step off to the side, guiding his body with mine. We slowly twirl around the floor in each other's hold. He swallowed hard, and his breathing seemed to quicken. Are you still nervous? You dance better than my prom date. Should we give him like a slight ego boost or check up on him? Let's check up on him. You nervous?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, but you're getting the hang of it pretty fast. Just take a deep breath with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Jacob inhaled slowly, repeating my same action. His whole body shivered as he exhaled. Better?
Yeah. Thanks, Sweet Pea. You're a good dance teacher.
It's nothing. Really? Keep at it though. You got some nice footwork. The more we swayed, it seemed the closer our bodies got. His body is incredibly warm.
Hey, Sweet Pea, there's actually something I've been wanting to tell you.
Always something to ruin the moment. Whoa! What happened?
Looks like we got a power outage. Don't worry though, I got some flashlights nearby. I'll be right back. Just stay here, okay?
You know what me and my family does? We do the smart thing, and during the storm, and then it has the potential to knock the power out, we light up candles around the house. Jacob, you from the countryside. You should know this, dude. Come on. I can somewhat make out Jacob's silhouette as he descends deeper into the pitch black room. I can't see a thing in the dark, and the storm clouds outside are muting any source of natural light. Regardless, I stay put. Hey, do you need help finding the flashlights? No response. What's taking Jacob so long? I mean, you're not really giving me any other choice here. Stay put. Maybe he needs help. I don't want to go too far, though. Maybe something around here can help. I wave my arm in front of me, feeling for my surroundings. Jacob? Did you find the flashlights? Jacob, are you there? I only hear my own voice within the room. I'm not imagining things, right? Oh my god. Jacob? Hello? Is there someone else inside the house? No, impossible. This guy's got locks all over his door. It's nothing. My imagination. It's just making me hallucinate these things. These sounds. Right? Is something smelling me? Oh. What the hell? Jacob, is that you?
Oh, jeez. I wonder what I should do. Should I panic? Should I panic?
Should I panic?
Should I panic? Or panic? 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 Panic?
Panic?
Panic? Panic?
Panic! Panic! Oh, you know what? I should panic. That's the smart thing to do. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Help! What the freak? Well, this is a very cute, chubby version of Jacob and somewhat of Austin. But it says right here, thank you for playing the demo. Special thank you to my friends, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, Azir, Vic, and Linda for playtesting and being great supporters throughout the years. My Tumblr mutuals and followers for the fun interactions and loyal support. Mr. Fishes, aka Fishsticks, for hosting the Reppy coding class. And a very special thank you to my dad, who gives me great advice and writing tips and continues to support my art. Oh, how lovely. Alright, full version of Lurking for Love is currently in the works. Full game will feature a toggle option whether you want to see NSFW scenes or not. That way it's still streamer friendly. Alright, thank you so much. Multiple endings. You may survive, but you may also perish. Gallery feature to look at the artwork of the game, more Jacob lore, and much more stalking to come. Yay! Alright everyone, that was Lurking for Love. I'm interested in this story, and just like Frostbite, I can't wait until it finally comes into fruition, the full game that is. And anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will catch you next time. Bye, and stay safe out there. And don't give your number or information to strangers.